Hi everyone, I hope you're enjoying our Celebrate at Home with Country Living virtual event this weekend. It's our first time we've gone virtual, so very exciting. My name is Emma-Louise Pritchard and I'm the digital editor at Country Living, and I'm here today to talk to you and hopefully inspire you with some plastic-free, eco-friendly swaps for the home. While we're all spending a lot more time at home at the moment, it's the perfect time to reassess our daily routines and see where we can be just a little bit greener. And luckily at Country Living we get to meet lots of eco-friendly brands, so hopefully I can inspire you there. While you're here with us today though, just before we get started, please do remember to go over to the CL Artisans Instagram page, where we are hosting a 48-hour artisan pop-up market online. It's to support all of the amazing artisans, crafters and small businesses who would normally have exhibited at our Country Living Spring Fair, which was obviously sadly cancelled. So go and enjoy discounts over there at CL Artisans Instagram page. There's some amazing products over there. Okay, let's get started by heading over to the virtual bathroom. Loads of easy plastic-free swaps you can make there. My first and my favourite is going to be these lovely amber glass refillable bottles. They are from a company called Clean Natured, a small business as well actually. She does these in clear glass, blue glass, or these lovely apothecary style ones, and you can choose which label you get here, determined by what you're obviously going to refill it with. And I would normally take these refillable bottles down to a shop with me. I've got one for hand wash here too, a refill shop. But during the lockdown and the social distancing restrictions, that's been a little harder. Some shops have either had to close temporarily or they haven't had the stock. So, needs must, I've had to bring the refill shop to me. So, never before have I bought so much body wash in my life, but this is a 5 litre Faith in Nature lavender and geranium, it smells amazing, body wash. Normally these are the vats that you find in refill shops, and I would simply use this to refill my smaller bottles, but like I said, they were harder to get to, and normally these would cost about £50, which seems like a lot of money to spend on body wash, but luckily Holland & Barrett was doing a sale for 30 quid, and actually this will last for ages, so I thought it was worth the investment. I will also use this as hand wash because it's the same organic, cruelty-free, vegan product here, so you can use it in multiple ways. Oh, it's heavy. So that is currently sitting in my airing cupboard. So in the bathroom I refill shampoo, conditioner, hand wash and body wash, and for those in-between times when I can't get to the refill shop, I use what everyone probably assumes has to be your first plastic-free swap, soap. And you can tell what my favourite brand is. Ethique is actually a New Zealand company that now stock in Holland & Barrett, which is really handy. My favourite is this, the Bliss Bar, which is a face cleanser. Here it is. This is not new by any means, and you can tell by its rough edges, but it's made majoritively by coconut milk, and it's so soft, it's so lovely on the face. It does exactly what it should and gets rid of your makeup or those daily bit of dirt, and it's just lovely and smells amazing too. So that's my favourite Ethique product, and I would normally before this have bought squeezy face washes that I would get through, you know, on a monthly basis, but this will last. And on that note, if you do go to explore some Ethique products, I've also got here a shampoo bar and a conditioner bar. They will seem more expensive than you are likely to pay for, say, a bottle of shampoo or a bottle of conditioner, but they do last a lot longer, and I'm talking months longer, not just a few days, so well worth it. And you'll get that theme throughout me showing you these bits and bobs that environmentally friendly products often are more expensive, but they last longer, and it's putting your money where your mouth is, really. So worth the investment, really good products, I think. And I've tried loads of conditioner bar products that just, I mean, I've got quite long hair, but they just haven't really cut the mustard, but this Ethique one, really, really good. So head over to Holland & Barrett for those. Also on the refill note, really important to refill when we're going on holiday too, as well as at home. Avoiding hotel minis at all costs, as they are just such an obvious waste of plastic, is a really important one. So refillable plastic bottles for your shampoo and bits you're going to take on holiday. Anyone remember going on holiday? I can't. So those are our liquids. And moving on to other face products in the bathroom. These, and I'm sure lots of you have seen these before, are reusable, washable face pads. One of them's nice and smooth, and then one of them is a bit rough, more exfoliating. And these from our brand called Bambaw, B-A-M-B-A-W. And you simply, when they're dirty, pop them all in the bag, they come in, and then pop the whole bag in the washing machine and reuse them, super easy. It's one of those swaps that makes you really question why we ever bought those cotton wool face pads in the long plastic things. They might be cheap, but you know, these last for ages and they look great and they're softer, and yeah, absolute no-brainer. If those aren't your bag though, you can also go for a classic face flannel. This again is bamboo from a brand called Tropic, which you can find online too, so that's a really nice one. And then of course we have the eco-friendly plastic-free swaps that you're probably used to seeing in the bathroom now. So we have, again from Bambaw, a razor. These old school styles are sharp, be warned. A bamboo toothbrush. And then to go with the toothbrush, we have some plastic-free natural toothpaste. And toothpaste, similar to the conditioner bar, is one of those products that you need to experiment with and just find one that's right for you, really. This is Spearmint one from Geo Organics, and it's made mainly from organic virgin coconut oil. And yeah, maybe just worth trying to find the one that's right for you. But I like this one, and I also like tooth tabs, which are just little tablets that you take that then fizz and use with a normal toothbrush, and they're also really good. So we also have in the bathroom area some makeup brushes. These are called Eco Tools, from a brand called Eco Tools, and they are made from recycled products and bamboo. And for most people who wear makeup, we use these on a daily basis, and again, just a really simple swap to make. So perhaps when your next ones come to the end of their life, think about investing in some eco-friendly ones instead. Right, I think that's the bathroom checked off. We can head over to the virtual kitchen, where again, I'm going to start with the refills and back to these lovely glass amber brown bottles from Clean Natured. You see this one says kitchen because I also I've got one that says kitchen, one that says bathroom, and I refill Ecover all-purpose cleaner just for the surfaces in the kitchen and the bathroom. I have struggled to get cleaning refills in a similar way to the shampoo and the conditioner, but luckily there's a small shop down the road from me that does them. So I've been taking these are the bottles I bought probably a year or so ago now, and I just refill them. In the kitchen, I refill all-purpose cleaner, laundry detergent, and also washing up liquid as well. So that immediately cuts out loads of plastic bottles in the bathroom, in the kitchen, sorry, and looks much nicer as well. Loads of people have come round, and the first thing they comment on is how much nicer these look than normal washing up bits. And on that note, while we're washing up, I also really love these Tabitha Eve non-sponges, they're called. They're made from fully organic natural materials, and you can see I've been using these, so these are far from spotless, but absolutely no problem in using them for a week or so, popping them in the washing machine. They don't let any nasty fibres into the washing machine and eventually into our waterways, and just keep reusing them. Then when they have finally come to the end of their life, just pop them in the bin, and they're completely natural and of no harm at all, so that's brilliant. And of a very similar nature to these, so I no longer buy kitchen roll. disposable kitchen roll, use these organic cloths instead, which you can get both of these from weearthlondon.co.uk, a really good website for loads of plastic-free, environmentally friendly products. And similar, just pop in the washing machine and just reuse again and again. And don't they look so much nicer than gaudy yellow or green sponges? What else have we got going in the kitchen? I think that's about it for the kitchen. Oh, and caveat here, I am not perfect, and it's really, really difficult to be plastic free. So of course there's still plastic in and around the house, but it's all about just trying and doing what you can. And especially I've been determined to not let these funny times that we're in at the moment bring all the plastic back into my house that I've been trying so hard to rid myself of for the last few months. So going that extra mile and buying the huge vat of body wash just so that we still are in control of some of our routine here. So let's head over to the virtual wardrobe, and we all know that fast fashion and fashion in general is a real hotspot for environmental issues, carbon footprint, and obviously lots of materials used in fast fashion these days are plastic based, and then you put them in the washing machine and they put lots of fibres into your washing machine and then end up in the waterways, and we've all seen David Attenborough and we know exactly what happens once plastic's in the waterways. So I found some really lovely sustainable clothing brands. This jumper that I'm wearing and these lovely bamboo leggings are from a company called Thought Clothing, and they're made completely from organic, natural materials, and their packaging is completely plastic free as well. They just arrive on your doorstep in a sturdy paper envelope with no plastic around the clothing, and just makes that whole experience a bit nicer too. You feel much less guilty about treating yourself to a delivery when there's no environmental guilt there. And these are just so soft. I have lived in these during work from home lockdown situation because they look cool and make you smile, but they're so soft and comfortable. Some other eco-friendly fashion brands we love at Country Living: People Tree, Lucy and Yak. They make great dungarees, and they're based in London and Brighton. And if you want a whole list of eco-friendly sustainable fashion brands, head over to countryliving.com/UK, and we've got a whole list on there for you. And the other thing we've been experimenting with is clothes swaps as well, so it doesn't have to be brand new stuff. I think we should open our minds to reusing in that sense as well. Okay, so excuse my shameless plugging here, but another plastic-free gift for the home is our very own Country Living magazine. We have worked really, really hard to make the product itself as environmentally friendly as possible. Most of you, or some of you, might know that our stories in there are all about rural issues that are environmental and supporting everything in the countryside that's environmentally friendly, really, so that's great. But the actual product itself, our paper has always been FSC certified, which is really important, but we've recently worked really hard to make a big change, and our magazines no longer come in plastic envelopes, which we're really proud of. They now come in paper envelopes, and the ones you see in shop shelves have a paper belly band, we call it, round them just to hold in all the adverts and things. So treat yourself to a monthly cup of tea magazine read there. This is our lovely 35th birthday anniversary issue. It's our 35th birthday this year, so very exciting. And what else have we been doing during these lockdown restrictions? So I've been using it to do house admin, as I'm sure lots of people have. And one thing that I have enjoyed, maybe perhaps not the right word, but one thing that I've been satisfied in doing is changing my utility supplier and just sorting out bills. So I have switched utility supplier to Octopus Energy, who are one of the best, most highly rated green energy suppliers in the UK. So that feels good, because that's just a really, really simple change that we can make to our lives every day. You know, we use energy every day in our homes, so it's just really nice to know that that's coming from a good place. Okay, I have one more swap here. I'm actually sat on the floor in my spare room at the moment. I needed to put all my products around me, so it was the only place to fit them all in on the floor. And this is one just for the girls, and I'm sure you've seen them before, but they're for that certain time of the month where you might be using a lot of plastic, but if you choose the right sanitary products, you won't at all. So love these period pants, and loads of places are doing them now. These are actually from a brand called Wuka, W-U-K-A, and you can find them online. Really comfortable, and yeah, comfort is key, as many of us will know. And then again on that line, sure you've seen lots of them before, I'll give you a quick flash, is the trusty moon cup. And it's, again, as with lots of these swaps, once you start realising it, you wonder why you used every month so much plastic and so much unnatural products during that time. Brilliant. So there's loads of other things you can do in the home, but those are some of the key ones that I use on a daily basis. I've never looked back, would recommend them to anyone. If you have any questions about any of these products at all, please do just pop that question in the comment section on the Facebook video, and I will personally get back to you, because I'd really like to help you get as much joy from them as I have. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Please continue to enjoy the content during our Celebrate at Home with Country Living virtual event. And as I mentioned at the beginning, please do head over to our CL Artisans Instagram page, where you can have access to exclusive discount codes to many of our artisans who would have been exhibiting at our Country Living Spring Fair. As well as being all about the environment, at Country Living we've always supported small businesses and UK artisans, and we'd love for you to join us in keeping them afloat during these funny old times that we've been in recently. Yes, so that is it from me. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have been inspired slightly. Stay home and stay green.